Welcome along, fellow Beatle people. This time around, we are going to check out some of my rare photos of the beautiful lake at Friar Park. Before I begin, please like and share the show and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Now let's begin our journey. Nestled in the heart of Henley-on-Thames in England, Friar Park is a name that resonates deeply with Beatles fans as the beloved home of George. This Victorian neo-Gothic mansion, purchased by George Harrison and Patty Boyd in January of 1970, is renowned not only for its architectural grandeur, but also for its extraordinary gardens, with the man-made lake standing as one of its most captivating features. Spanning roughly 32 acres by the time George and Patty acquired it, down from the original 90 acres owned by its first owner, Sir Frank Crisp, Friar Park is a testament to Victorian eccentricity and George's devotion to restoring its magic. The lake, located on the east side of the mansion, has been immortalized in photographs, music videos, and stories that weave together the estate's rich history and its Beatle legacy. And we're going to talk about all of that in this show. The lake at Friar Park has long been a focal point in iconic imagery associated with George Harrison. There are a bunch of photographs that capture him seated pensively by its shimmering waters, surrounded by trees planted in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, their gnarled branches adding a timeless quality to the scene. These trees, many of which were part of Sir Frank Crisp's original landscaping, include majestic oaks, yews, and cedars that frame the lake's serene beauty. George was often interviewed and photographed here, the tranquil setting reflecting his introspective nature and spiritual leanings. These moments by the lake highlight his deep connection to Friar Park, where he found solace and inspiration amidst its natural splendor. The lake also gained fame through George's 1976 music video for Crackerbox Palace, a whimsical tribute to the quirky areas of Friar Park. In the video, viewers are treated to a glimpse of the lake's stepping stones, designed by Sir Frank as a bit of an optical illusion. You see, from one angle, those crossing them appear to be walking on the water, but if they walked a little farther back, they would seem to be wading through the water. This playful feature was a hallmark of Sir Frank's vision, and George delighted in showcasing it, blending his own humor with Friar Park's eccentric heritage. As you may know, Sir Frank was a wealthy lawyer who built Friar Park in 1889, and he was known for his love of spectacle and whimsy. The lake was one of his proudest creations, complete with a bow bridge, cascading waterfalls, and an intricate cave system beneath the grounds. Sir Frank often hosted lavish dinner parties, after of which he would surprise guests by having staff traverse the stepping stones, eliciting gasps and laughter as the staff appeared to defy gravity or to be able to walk upon the water. And so the tiered design of the lake, with stones carefully placed at the upper level and the lower level, was a stroke of genius, transforming a simple crossing into a theatrical experience that captivated all who witnessed it. The man-made lake has remained a central feature in the gardens of the estate, its design still intact despite many years of neglect. Aerial views of the estate reveal the lake's prominence, its waters reflecting the grandeur of the mansion and the lush greenery of the surrounding gardens. Many of you likely know that when George and Patty moved in, the estate had fallen into disrepair. Previously owned by the Salesian Sisters, a Catholic order that used the mansion as a school. Remember, it was never a monastery and it was never a nunnery. And so the grounds had suffered from neglect. Legend has it that the sisters, unable to afford the garden's upkeep and fearful of children drowning, drained the lake and allowed the town of Henley to use it as a sort of makeshift dump. Brambles and trash and overgrowth choked the once pristine landscape, obscuring the lake's former glory. Determined to restore Friar Park, George enlisted the help of Krishna devotees who lived on the property. In fact, they moved into the third floor in an area above where the recording studio would soon be built. George reportedly equipped them with World War II-era flamethrowers to clear the dense undergrowth and debris. Once the lake bed was excavated, they repaired parts of the lake that likely had a cement bottom and perhaps even a rubber lining, and refilled it. As the waters returned, George discovered the stepping stones and explored the cave system, marveling at Sir Frank's ingenuity. With the lake restored, George gained a full appreciation of the lake's beauty. The stepping stones, once hidden beneath debris, sparkled under the water's surface, and the cave system, illuminated by colored lights, revealed its subterranean wonderland. This restoration brought the lake back to life, its waters reflecting the vibrant colors of the surrounding trees and the whimsical spirit of Friar Park. This is a striking photograph. I believe it was taken by Patty Boyd during a rare snowstorm in the early 70s. It shows George walking across the frozen lake, his figure silhouetted against the snow-dusted grounds. This image captures the quiet mystique of both the man and the place, with the lake transformed into a glistening sheet of ice under the winter sky. Though most Beatles fans associate Friar Park with George, the estate was world famous long before its Beatle connection. This is a vintage postcard from the early 1900s that showcases the lake, the Bow Bridge, waterfalls, and you can see the mansion in the distance. Its beautiful silhouette piercing the sky. Images like this reveal why Friar Park was celebrated as a marvel of Victorian landscaping and architecture, captivating visitors and collectors alike. Now check this out. Many rocks around the lake, including the stepping stones, were crafted using something called pullumite, a patented artificial rock material invented by James Pullum, of James Pullum and Son in Broxbourne, Hertfordshire. Hope I said that right. I probably didn't. Widely used in rock gardens and grottos, pullumite mimicked gritty sandstone, blending natural rocks or shaping features to look authentic, even fooling geologists of the time. Its recipe, unfortunately lost with Pullum's death, was a mix of sand, Portland cement, and clinker molded over rubble and crushed bricks. This technique was also used to create the property's caves, blending seamlessly with the landscape. This contemporary photograph highlights the lake's enduring beauty, with its waters surrounded by lush trees and vibrant foliage. The lake remains a serene centerpiece of the estate, its ecosystem teeming with water lilies, reeds, and birds that add life to the scene. And here we have an early 1900s photograph that captures young ladies in summer dresses strolling along the lake's stepping stones, their wide-brimmed hats casting delicate shadows. This image evokes the elegance and whimsy of Sir Frank's era, when the lake was a stage for social gatherings and playful illusions. And in a final iconic image, we see George seated by the lake, his contemplative gaze mirroring the calm of the water. The photograph encapsulates his deep bond with Friar Park, a place of beauty, mystery, and creative inspiration that he lovingly restored and celebrated. For Beatles fans like you and me, the lake is inseparable from George's legacy. Whether he's seen meditating by its edge, walking its frozen surface, or celebrating its quirks in Crackerbox Palace, the lake embodies the spirit of Friar Park, a private sanctuary, lovingly maintained, and a symbol of the estate's journey from Victorian marvel to Beatles legend. So, what do you think of these rare and stunning photos of the lake at Friar Park? If you were rolling in dough, would you create a lake on your own property? What unique features, like Sir Frank's optical illusion stepping stones or whimsical caves, would you add to make it your own? What value do you think the beauty and tranquility of the lake brought to George's life? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Kindly remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Please check out the links below to learn how to support my research and productions. This channel is sponsored by CampfireShop.com. Can you do me a favor and check them out and buy some awesome candles, herbal supplements, teas, and more? Kindly be kind to all of our fellow Earthlings and please do not harm them. Remember, all of the Beatles at one point were vegetarian. In fact, Paul and Ringo are vegan. And do yourself a favor and go to a local shelter and adopt a cat or a dog or both. You and they will be very glad that you did. Until next time, I wish you safe travels on all your journeys.